Well then, hello everybody. Welcome here back to my channel to another Datapack showcase, or I'd rather say it's an update video on my Autocrafting Datapack. As you can see here, this is just a simple setup for a autocrafting system to autocraft one item at a time. And yes, when I posted the first video like 3-4 months ago, I don't know anymore. It was bone meal, was craftable, autocraftable, I think some planks, and I think that was it, I don't know. And I've been posting some updates on my Plant Minecraft, so for anyone who has seen the updates there, you already know there's a few more blocks craftable, and now I think it's time to make another video because I think it's a pretty major update now. So yeah, well, let's go over it. Before there were like 2 items autocraftable, and now every of these chests except this one is almost full. So to start off, we have chest of building blocks, another chest of building blocks, and a few concrete powders, blue eyes, and some kelp blocks. So I've sorted them like building blocks, the tab building block creative tab, then decoration blocks, the miscellaneous tab, the food, and the tools. And what I have not added yet is the redstone tab and the transportation tab and the brewing tab, but the brewing is not too much. It's just place powder, magma cream, brewing stand, cauldron, the melon, the carrot, nether wart, no, the fermented spider area, and the glass bottle. I think that's all. So that's not too much. The rest brewing items are still in here. Oh, I forgot the water bottle. Did I? Water bottle. So we have the building blocks, the wool, some bark blocks, and here spark blocks, the wool. Then we have slabs there in a separate chest, but furthermore we have the glowstone, the jack-o'-lantern, also the bookshelf, then some glass, the terracotta, as in here, the terracotta, the glass, the prismarine, and finally the concrete powders. And basically it's now every single craftable block from the building blocks block tab in the creative inventory is now autocraftable. So then we have the slabs and the stairs, and yes, this is it. The walls in here, they're also already craftable, but they're in the decoration tab. And yeah, to move on with the decoration tab, I've just every single craftable item from the decoration tab, starting off with the torch, the chest, the crafting table, the furnace, and so on. Saplings and leaves, and I think cobweb is not craftable, so this is all not necessary. The cars plant, then fruit not, or flower. Then we have these infested things are not craftable either, with the jukebox, some fences. Then the glass panes. If we look at the glass panes, we see that we can craft them with the colored glass and also with the glass panes and the black dye. So this is possible to, can either put in 6 black stained glass to get 16 glass panes, or just 8 normal glass panes and some black dye. So whatever you want. Seriously. Carpet also, if we look at carpet, we see we can craft it with 2 wool or the carpet and some white carpet and some dye. This is also possible. So either you put in 2 wool and you get the carpet, or you put in 8 white carpet and dye and you get your carpet. And then the anvil, the ender chest, it's just every block. Moving on to the shulker box. This is craftable too, but you can't auto dye shulker boxes because I think the recipe is hard coded, so you can't change it manually. But basically, if you color a shulker box and you have something in it, the content is saved, so you don't lose it. And if I were to make it auto dyeable, you would lose all your content. That's just, I don't want it. So I left it out. And then we have the scaffolding, all the signs. And now coming to the beds. Beds are a little special because you can bed. You can see you can craft them with planks and wool, or you can craft them with a white bed and the dye. And this is a little complicated because this is basically my setup. As you know, if I just put in an item, the crafting table turns into a dropper which is locked, so I can't look inside of it. So I have my little setup which just modifies the block data of this block to show all the items that are currently in this block. So I can see I have glass and some lime dye. That's what we need to craft the glass blocks. But a dropper only has 9 slots, and I have 1 slot reserved for the output, this one, and then 1 safe slot so that if there's no item in here and the hopper beneath it wants to pull out an item, it's normally this item that will be pulled out, and so this stone is also always replaced. So I have 7 slots for an input. But if I now want to make a bed, we have either this variant. So for a red bed I need red wool as an ingredient, and then all the 6 variants of wood, which would already be 7 ingredients. And if I would have to add the white bed and some dye, which were 9 ingredients, which is sadly impossible. So what I came up with is going to the beds, you can craft the white bed with the wool and the planks, and then if you want a different colored bed, you just take the white bed and use some magenta dye, because it's just not that expensive. If you were to use 3 wool, you would need 3 dye for 1 bed, and now you only need 1 dye. That's why I chose this variant. By the way, the bed looks pretty neat on the item frame. So if you have like an invisible item frame texture pack, it makes beautiful miniature bed. But moving on, I was here. Then we have, oh, by the way, the painting. Painting is also very difficult, painting. You can also see it's made with, you can make it with every colored wool, which again, 16 colors of wool plus sticks were 17 ingredients, would be 17 ingredients. Not possible, so you can only autocraft the painting with some white wool. Yeah, but I think if you have a wool farm, you'll have plenty of white wool, so I think no problem. Then item frame, normal leather and sticks, flower pots, armor stand, everything's possible. Then the banner, banners, I didn't look up the recipe, but yeah, I think you can only craft them with the colored wool and the sticks, so no problem there either. And crystal, and then the new 1.14 blocks. This is all no problem. The problem comes with these 4 blocks, because if you, for example, look up barrel and you look up for the crafting recipe, you see you can use every type of wood plus every type of wooden slab. Again, 12 ingredients. Impossible for a 9-slot dropper, so I'm not sure yet on how to implement this. But if you have any suggestions, you can leave them in the comments or in the comments of the Plant Minecraft side of the datapack. I will read them there and then implement it if you wish. Same goes for the smoker, because you can use every kind of stripped log, every kind of stripped wood, every kind of log, and every kind of wood. Again, this is like 24 different ingredients, so I'm not sure there either. Grindstone is actually pretty sad because we have 6 types of wood, 6 types of wood plus 2 plus stick plus stone slab makes exactly 8, and 8 is 1 too much. So not sure on how to do that there either, and same goes for the campfire. Campfire also 8 ingredients. Oh no, actually every kind of stripped wood, stripped log, and the normal woods and logs, so it's 26. Again, any suggestions, put them in the comments of either Plant Minecraft or beneath this video. Yeah. Then yeah, lantern. All the others are easily craftable. Then this chest is still left empty for all the redstone stuff. Yeah, redstone stuff is pretty straightforward. The brewing stuff, yeah, and the transportation, the things from the transportation tab is in here. And then there's still leftover brewing. I have brewing. The food. Oh, I didn't put a chest for food here. But basically, food is mostly for cooking food. But you can craft mushroom stew, bread. You can craft the golden apples. Of course, not the OP apples. The notch apples. You can craft... I'm not sure about cake. No, you can't craft cake because it's a cake. For cake you need milk, which is a stackable item. And I can't detect if there's stackable items in there. Shit. Okay. I have to fix this because you can't stack bats. Well, then it's pretty straightforward actually. Yeah. Okay. Never mind what I just said about beds. Basically, every bed will be crafted like this, just with a different kind of wool. Okay, rib coating. Beautiful. Shit. Okay, then we have cookies. No problem. You cook the kelp, you cook the beef. Other stuff. Pumpkin pie. You can craft pumpkin pie. You can craft rabbit stew. Beetroot soup. Well, sweet berries, there's nothing to craft. So all these food items that you can craft are, of course, craftable. Then for the tools, not sure yet if I want to implement like you can craft all these stone, diamond, iron, gold tools. But what I did is I have the lead, the compass, and the clock, I believe. Oh no, the arrow. Oh, arrow, of course, for weapons. I'm not sure here either if I should implement this or not. But the clock would still be a good idea, so I'll implement the clock as well. And yeah, but for now we have arrows and compasses and leads. Yeah. And then, as you can already saw it, this is for the transportation. And now we have the miscellaneous tab. There's a lot of stuff craftable, like, yeah, well, beacons. I don't know if you can autocraft beacons, but you could if you have all the materials. So the recipe is implemented to the autocrafters. You can autocraft the conduits. I did not think about the composter yet, but basically you can also autocraft the diamonds to blocks and blocks to diamonds. Same goes for iron. You can craft iron nuggets from ingots. You can craft iron ingots from nuggets and blocks, and you can craft iron blocks. Same goes for gold. Then you can craft the bowls, the buckets, all this stuff, and the newly added patterns for the loom, and all the dyes. All the dyes, again, if we have like magenta, there's the possibility from the lilac and the allium. or the crafting with some other dyes, and you can do all of this. So I made it possible that you can use every single dye recipe exactly as you would in a normal crafting table, which is pretty awesome actually. Yeah, well, fire charge, book and quill, the writable books, also autocraftable. Yeah. What's the recipe for the composter, please? Oh, I'm not sure on how to do that because again, 6 types of planks and 6 types of fences, so I'll put it here. Leave your suggestions in the comments again. And yeah, the crafting system is explained in the other video, and yeah, the thing with the stackable items is, again, I had a dispenser here, but it requires a bow, so not possible, which is actually pretty sad. But well, yeah, I'm happy that the boats don't need any shovels. But yes, this is all the blocks and items that you can craft by now. I'll add the rest in the future. And yeah, well then I guess you can hop over to my Plant Minecraft and download the pack right now. Link is in the description. And yeah, this is it. Thanks for watching and goodbye.